What's up guys, I'm gonna be showing you how to create this Christmas title. Let's go ahead and get started. First of all, let's create the leaf. Let's start with the shape. It doesn't have to be really perfect. Later we can adjust all the points. Adjust a little bit. And then let's add a gradient. Choose a dark green color, whatever color you like. Okay, let's go ahead and create that lines. In the middle, one line will be enough, so let's go ahead and create that line now. Give it a stroke and then go to taper, and start length and end length can increase. Turn the opacity a little bit down. Let's create the second leaf. Same idea, it doesn't have to be perfect. Go ahead and adjust the points. You want to adjust with the handle, you can just simply click option and click the point. It will give you the handles. And let's add the gradient. Give it a nice teal green. Let's draw that line. Opacity to like 70%. Let's adjust this color a little bit and give it a little depth by giving bevel and emboss. Copy and paste the same layer style. Now let's create the cherry looking thing. I'll call it the assets, but I don't know the name, so let's go ahead and create a circular shape and then give it a nice red color. Looks like a cherry, I don't know what it's called. Give it a stroke. Give it a nice yellow, orange yellow color. Parent that stroke to it, and let's animate this. Bring the anchor point to the bottom and scale. We need to link that line to the leaf. Make sure you go to the point where leaf is static while you parent in it. Let's go copy the scale and then paste it here. Make sure you adjust the anchor point to the right position. This is what I was saying, you have to make sure when you parent in the line or anything, it has to be static. So let's give this one a trim path and animate the line. Let's adjust the timing. I will call it cherry. Let's animate the cherry and make sure the anchor point is in the right place where you want the scale to start from, and adjust the timing. Turn on the motion blur. Let's add some points to this path to make it a little bit longer. The anchor point to the bottom. Now I want to give it a bounce animation to these leaves. So I have an expression. Let's go ahead and copy the expression. I will leave it in the description. Alt click and paste the expression and get rid of this easy ease keyframe by control clicking to be linear. This expression works well with the linear keyframes. So let's copy this. Go ahead and paste it here. Let's get rid of this easy ease keyframe and paste it. Turn on the motion blur and let's go to the next leaf. The same idea, remove these keyframes and paste those keyframes with the expression. Let's create the main comp. Now let's draw the line to make sure everything aligns. Now it's about creating all those variations of leaves along this line. Rotate a little bit and you can scale it any way you want because leaves have lots of variations. Duplicate the layer, scale it, and let's adjust the anchor point, which will help when we scale it. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this part and I'll see you in a minute. Now it is important that we keep all the layers in order. Otherwise, when we sequence the layers, if everything's here and there, the sequence wouldn't work. So you need to make sure everything is in order. Now I went ahead and reorganized all the layers. So let's go ahead and pre-compose this. And now it's one comp. Now I see a slight issue that is clipping the leaves on the top. So we need to go and adjust the size of this comp because of the overshoot. It is clipping. Let's go ahead and do the same for this leaf. Up the width, the height. Now it shouldn't clip. Now let's duplicate this layer, flip vertically, and bring it down to the line, along the line, and adjust the other one too. Now we have both side leaves, and let's go ahead and sequence these layers. This is why we have to make sure everything is in order. Let's select from the top to the bottom and catch down one frame and Alt right bracket, right click keyframe position, sequence layers, and drag this end. And now everything is perfectly sequenced. So now let's go ahead and add an adjustment there. Go to Effect, Distort Polar Coordinates, and adjust the amount. Now we have a circular shape. Now it's about adding those extra leaves and items you want. So again, I see some clipping happening. It's because we passed that frame. You need to make sure you don't pass that black area. Let's mask it out. It might help. Let's see. Let's go ahead and check. It looks okay now. It's not clipping. So now it's time to add the cherry looking thing. And line it up, rotate, and adjust the timing of the layer. Need to bring the anchor point to the right place and duplicate the layer, rotate. Some variations and adjust the timing. Select all, duplicate. While selected, just drag them to a different position. Let's actually give this a little bit depth by adding some drop shadow. Very selected, and R, and then rotate, line it up with that line circle. Let's add trim path to the line, the circle basically, and animate the trim path. It's time to add the text. Let's go ahead and type a text. There you go. I have the text ready here. We need to trace this text. So I'm basically creating a stroke, a line in the middle of this text. So you need to draw same as the text. Just a basic stroke. And I'm gonna fast forward this process and then I'll get back to you. Increase the stroke width, make sure the whole text is covered with this stroke, as we are going to use the track matte to reveal the text. So let's increase the width of the second stroke and add a trim path. Animate the start point. Add the second stroke to the second path. I create two paths for this one, two strokes, so that's why I had to use two trim paths. Maybe it's possible to use one, but I don't know, for some reason I used two. So just adjust the timing and set the track matte. Now it will reveal the text. Looks like a write-on text. So the same process for the second part of the text, which I will fast forward. So now let's go ahead and increase the stroke width to cover the whole text. Same idea for this text, add the trim path and animate the text and cover the whole text with the strokes. Now I'm gonna fast forward this part and I'm gonna be just creating some strokes and animating the trim path, adjusting the keyframes to the timing. Let's give the text some styles. Let's go and stylize CC glass and adjust these parameters. Looks nice. Now let's duplicate it and blur it to give some light effect. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like the tutorial. Please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next tutorial.